Hey everybody, it's Kelly Noel here, sharing my process for putting together a page with the Gypsy Moon Scrapbook kit. This was a great kit. The bold colors, the embellishments were so much fun. The fabric tabs, a little retro scrapbooking item that haven't been around in a while. I loved the leaves in the kit, and so I wanted to pair them with some photos I took a couple years ago on Thanksgiving. And these were the only 3 photos I took on Thanksgiving, which is a horrible mom fail, but it is what it is. So I'm using 3 different pictures and I sized them to 2.5 by 2.5 and left a white border around the edge so that they would pop off the page a little bit more. And here I picked a red pattern from the kit that I really like. It's really bold, and I'm cutting it the same size as this grid scrap that I had. It was a larger scrap. I'm cutting the red paper the same size so that I can cut the red pattern at a diagonal and have kind of a split background here for some added interest rather than just the grid. And here's a quick tip: when you're placing photos and you have multiple photos, try to split up the busier ones from each other. 2 of my photos had 2 people in it. 1 photo had 1 person in it. So by putting the one with 1 person in the middle, it really helps break up the photos a little bit and just helps the overall aesthetic of the page look a little better. So here I'm just lining them up, and I really wanted to use these leaves in a big way, and I had already done a page where I kind of scattered them around, so I thought that grouping them all together to create kind of a base or house for my title would be a good idea. So I'm starting with the larger leaves on the bottom and kind of making like an oval shape with them. Leaving the middle out because I'm going to put something there. And here you'll see me try to use the black stickers that came in the kit to do a title, but I ultimately changed my mind and decided to do a stamped one instead that I had played around with previously. And I really liked the I collect memories sentiment. So I used that and stamped it onto a piece of cardstock and cut little notches out of the side to create kind of a banner shape. And I really like the way that looks. And so here I'm adding the smaller leaves underneath, just sliding them underneath that title strip, just making a really big full leaf bunch there. So I really like the way that turned out, and it brings a lot of color to the page. So now I'm playing around trying to see what else I can add to the page to add a little bit more interest. And I chose to use these phrase stickers. I love these because they're so easy to use, and they have a lot of great sentiments that work great for fall. So I think this one says food, and I'm putting it right on that picture of my son with his Thanksgiving plate. So here you'll see me play around with some more papers. I'm trying to decide if I need more color or pattern at the top. And I ultimately did not add anything up there, but after the page was done, I did consider that I maybe should add something else, but we're just going to go with good enough for this page, and having something documented is better than having it be perfect. So here I'm using foam adhesive to pop up the photos, and I like to do that to make the photos stand out and add a little bit of dimension to the page. So here I am playing around with pattern a little bit more. And I'm cutting a little triangle here just to kind of add another color up at the top portion of the page to kind of draw some of those colors from the bottom up to the top. And I'm using foam adhesive to adhere the title strip as well to make them stand out make it stand out from the leaves and add a bit of dimension too. Journaling on strips is a favorite of mine, and you see me use it a lot on my pages. It's easy, it's simple, and journaling is often the last thing I add, so I like to uh, use strips because it's real versatile with where you can put the strips. So this page is just about done, and I'm going to add a little bit of ink to the ampersand on the page, the wood veneer ampersand. I like it plain, but I also thought that it needed something a little more bold. So I inked it with just a black pigment ink pad. This is Inky Black from Color Theory. And I really like the pop that it adds on the page. So that is it. Now I have a great page documenting our Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.